Hey team, here's another video for you. We're going to be going over the 15 field presentations. And as always, there's a time limit on this because I don't want to keep you on too long. So this time it's going to be the 15 field presentation form in 6 minutes. So let me go ahead and hit the timer. You know what? I'm gonna let that thing ring so you guys can hear that I'm actually timing myself on this, right? So we're at 5 minutes and 50 seconds right now. So let me go ahead and share my screen. Here we go. So hopefully the screen pops up because sometimes it's a problem. So this is the 15 field presentation worksheet, and there's the most important thing about this worksheet is you got to remember that every appointment that you have, regardless of how that appointment starts, once you put the name of the person for that initial appointment, or no matter what that appointment is, that one person name is on one line of the sheet. So the same name will not appear twice on the sheet. That means one person per line. And then as you go through each progression for each of the person, that's when you go from the initial appointment to whatever the result is. So let's explain it. So right here, I like the name Tyrone Jenkins. I don't know why. On Christmas, that's when you met him for coffee, right? And your initial appointment is, you called him up and said, hey, text message, phone call, hey, what are you doing later? Hey, let's have coffee. You're not talking about anything. You're just having coffee and you're just getting caught up with them, because if it's someone from your 100 list that you haven't spoken to in a few months or maybe a couple of years, you don't want to just come right on out and start talking about census or starting a business. You're going to turn them off. Find out what's going on with them. You've heard about the forming family, occupation, recreation, message. What's going on with their family? What are they doing now? They might have changed jobs. Hey, they might have a completely different hobby. I used to be a fighter, but now I'm a couch potato. That's a hobby. And then, once you've had some conversations with them, one or two, then you can go ahead and drop that M on them, which is the message. And whatever the message that is, you might invite them to a VOM. You might, invite them to a BPM, BOM, business opportunity meeting, BPM, business presentation meeting. You might have a one-on-one with them. You might send them the Plan B video. You don't know, whatever it is, right? So once you do that, that's going to be your follow-up. And the goal is to be able to get them in front of you and your trainer for a personal financial checkup, 3 minutes and 42 seconds. And be able to find out if they're going to be a client, if they're going to be a recruiting agent, or they're going to be a referral agent, right? Recruiting agent obviously is a teammate, someone that's going to help you build. Referral agent, someone's going to help you also build, but they're not building for themselves. Or if they're just going to be a client. Now, keep in mind, the goal is to make sure everyone, whether they're recruiting with you or they're a referral agent, that they're going to be a client, right? So we want to be able to get them to be a client. And if they decide to be a recruit, who's going to be their trainer? So you want to put their trainer's name right here. If they're a referral agent, it's usually the trainer is usually going to be you, because you're going to be working directly with them. They don't need to worry about all that extra training. You just need to be able to give them some information on how to get their people in front of you. That's the goal, right? So again, real quick, you want to go ahead and do all 15 of these names. And if you notice these dates, right, December 25th all the way to January 11th, you want to knock this out as soon as humanly possible. If you can, do 15 presentations in a week. You'll notice here that I got 5 people that were invited to the Your Money Matters presentation. And then we set up appointments with all 5 of those people. We got PFCs out of them. We made them new clients and got them IULs, right? So that's great. Or you might have a situation where you might have just texted out the Plan B videos, and then I got some one-on-ones out of that. Refer a friend. They became a contact the referral, and they gave me a referral, and I ended up calling that referral on their behalf. So however you want to do it, it's great. But these people on your 15 presentation list, each of these people come directly from your 25 list, right? So as you're working with your trainer, whether it be Miss Baylark, myself, Al Weathers, or whomever it might be, when you're working with your trainer, once you set an appointment with any of the people, whether it be an initial skinship, whether it be you invited them to a BPM, you sent them the Plan B video, as you come in contact with them, and as you have successful contact with them, that initial contact and date is where you put the name as well as the date of the initial contact, whether you invited them to a Money Matters presentation, a business opportunity presentation, a business presentation meeting, whatever your initial contact is. What was the follow up? Did you get them in front of one of the trainers? Did you, have further coffee with them? They invited you to a family event or whatever. You're starting to establish that relationship with them. Ultimately, you got them in front of one of the trainers to do a PFC. You got them in front of the trainers to do an application, whatever, right? And then they became a client, they became a recruit, they coded in. And as a referral agent, they also coded in. And the best referral agents are referral agents that have licenses. So that way they can get their commissions as well. And of course, you tied them in with the trainer. So this is a very important thing. But the last key thing I'm going to say is I'm going to repeat one key thing is each line represents one different person. The same name will not appear twice on your 15 presentation list. And the goal is to be able to knock this out, preferably within a couple of weeks, right? But no more than 30 days. So we want to get through that 100 list. We want to get through that 25 list, and we want to get through these 15 presentations so we can get you to the money faster. So that's my 6 minutes. It is what it is. That's my 6 minutes. Let me stop that, by the way. I got one more video I'm going to take care of, and that's going to be discussing the memory jogger. I'm going to get to that eventually, but if you have any questions, as usual, feel free to contact me directly. I look forward to answering any questions that you might have and any assistance I can offer. And with that, thank you so much. Talk to you soon.